I'm gonna come back riding on a shooting star. I'm gonna ride to the top no matter where I start. And if I fall down, I'm gonna do it again.
I always like to point people to a demographic that is growing very, very quickly and that has an enormous amount of spending power. That happens to be the Hispanic market. So here in Las Vegas, we're talking about a market that's about 36% of the population, and it's projected to have about between $10.5 to $11 billion, that's billion with a B, of consumer spending. And what does that mean? That means spending in cars, food, babies' clothes, right, shoes, makeup, anything and everything that you can imagine. So there's an enormous market in growth, but this market also contributes to the economy in a big way when it comes to the labor market. So when you think about many of the jobs that are moving our economy right now, including in the fields of construction or in services, in the tourism industry, the Hispanic community fills quite a large number of those jobs. So you've got a market that is growing, that is spending quite a bit. And one other factor that's really important about this marketplace is that it tends to be a young market. I'd have to check these numbers, but it's something better than 40% of the students that are in grades 1 through 6 are Latino or of Hispanic descent. So assuming these kids are going to continue to hold on to their heritage, their language, their culture, right, and the family and the values, so to say, you're looking at a market that is not just viable and growing today, but that's also going to continue to grow. The other question you had asked is about digital. And here again, not only is digital growing, and everybody understands that, that's not a surprise to anyone, right? We all carry our phones around in our pocket and we're glued to the social media platform of preference. But the Hispanic community also over-indexes when it comes to use of social media. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok as well. Part of the reason is that family plays a very important role in this community. And so social media lends itself very well to that. So something to consider as you look to target this community, this demographic, is the use of digital and how important it is to be able to make use of these platforms in creative, innovative ways to be able to reach out, touch this community, and make an emotional impact and really make a connection with them. I'll share with you also what we talk about the 4 Ps of marketing and the 4 Vs of marketing. There are various structures that people have come up with that sort of coalescing the matrix of marketing. I've come up with my own and I'll share this with you. So what I've come up with in balance of all of this is what I call the 4 Fs of marketing as it relates to the Latino community. And those 4 areas are food, faith, family, and fun. And so when you think about this, Latinos, food is a central part of our culture. So if you're having a gathering, there's going to be lots of food. We're fun. So you get a couple people over your house, you got some Latino friends, you're going to turn into a party. Faith is central to the Latino community. So regardless of what that faith is, know that faith is very, very important. And what I emphasized last then is family. Family is a huge part of, it was very, very important in the Latino community. We tend to have larger families, younger families groups. So those are my keys and I share those with you. Certainly, put those to work, but I think that they really point to something that's important in the Latino community, not only understanding, but if you incorporate these 4 elements, and obviously if you do one is great, but if you can incorporate all 4 of these elements into a campaign, I think you've got yourself a winning campaign with the Latino community, which is food, faith, family, and fun.